Well, it's official. We saw that PlayStation logo. You know exactly what that means. It means that Xbox has lost the gaming war. That to me is crazy. I have never in my years of living as an original Xbox fan will ever seen this coming to the day of time. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Yeah, it's crazy because originally I was a Xbox fan, but now I'm more of a PlayStation. I switched over to the other side because I knew that this was going to happen. I knew that one of these days that Xbox is completely going to like lose its identity and it's going to flip over to the other side and start to put on more of their games onto every other platform, on Steam and on PlayStation, whatever. I knew this day was coming. I had a feeling. I trusted my gut and it was like, nah, let me get the PlayStation. And I remember last year, fall, I got it during the Christmas deal, and I was like, you know something, best decision ever because this is crazy. This is making history. You know how like Sega and Nintendo were going against each other in the 90s, and eventually Sega gave in, and just started making their games onto Nintendo. It's the same thing happening now. And here, it's the most craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, this is spot on, just blasphemous. Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. What's going on? It's like, dude, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. But, I'm really looking forward to this game, just to keep it short and brief. Honestly, it looks good. It looks really, really good. Honestly, like, I like how the devs are saying in the video, if you watched it, like, there are, no, it's not like a reskin, but more of a remake and an updated version of the game. And, it's a respect and homage of, what came out before. And, of course, we're always going back to Bungie's development when it came to making Halo because, everyone knows that when Bungie was around making Halo games, it was a banger. Now, I grew up with, playing on the PSP and all that stuff. So I had Sony, but I didn't have a console. And I saw Halo. I played it at my uncle's house when I was younger and stuff like that. The first Halo Combat Evolved on the original Xbox. Yes, I am that old. I do recall playing that with him a long time ago. This is when I was probably 4 or 5 years old or something like that. And I remember playing it with him. So that was like my first introduction. And my family had Halo 3. And so going into this, I was like, yeah, it's a big deal. And then I didn't get a chance to play it until the anniversary came out, the Master Chief Collection that came out, and I played it on the Xbox One, played all the games, and after I was done, I immediately saw and understood why people really love these games and the franchise as a whole. I mean, dude, the storylines was amazing, the gameplay, the mechanics, the multiplayer was fun and addicting. Double kill, kill-tacular, triple kill, headshot. It's like all that stuff and the teabagging and the being on the Warhog and all kind of stuff. It's like the coolest thing on the freaking planet. Like, I didn't get a chance to experience that, with the OG Xbox people, but I can only imagine how much of a big deal that was back in the day. Like, just to really sit down and explore yourself and just have fun with it. And, just the big deal of like Halo 3 coming out and all those games. It's just something else that's, you really can't recapture that experience. And of course, I played Halo 4 and I liked it for the time being, but I didn't understand why people didn't like it until I played like the first 3 made by Bungie, and I was like, okay, that makes a lot of sense why people aren't really a big fan of 343 Studios. And I liked Infinite. I thought Infinite was pretty good, and I liked it, but the multiplayer was kind of weird with the whole gimmicks of the progression. Like, you just couldn't unlock anything. I thought that was weird. So this is a good step in the right direction. I think, bringing Halo back into a more broader audience, I'm sorry, but it's just weird to see it on PlayStation, because it's just, I didn't expect the console war to end off this soon. Like, I don't know, what is the strategy? That's my thing. Maybe, most likely the strategy is just trying to get themselves out there on more of a broader scale, because, Gears of War is on, PlayStation now, and then Halo is on PlayStation, so two of the biggest IPs ever is now on PlayStation. So, it's like, I don't know I don't know what their intentions are, if they just want to be a streaming gaming company or something like that, where they don't really care about The competition is just trying to get money out and just trying to figure out the best way to make a revenue. Probably that's the idea that they're going for. But my thing is just, dude, I had never seen this coming in a million years. I think this is like probably one of the biggest surprises that we have ever gotten in a long, long, long time. Like, could you imagine going back into, imagine 2004, 2007, when Halo 2 and 3 was coming out, and just telling an Xbox fan, like, hey, the newest Halo game, I can't wait for it to be on PlayStation. They're going to look at you like, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you high or something like that? Did you snort up like some Doritos mixed in with some Mountain Dew, like spread across the table while you was playing Halo 3 at 3 a.m. in the morning? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Josh? What are you talking about, dude? Halo is only on the Xbox. No, bruh. I saw it. I swear. There's a trailer. I swear. Let me chill, bruh. It's crazy. Like, this is something else. This is something else, Never in a million years. Well, I can know how did the loss happen? Like, so was PlayStation like, well, I'll be damned. The day has come. I knew you would come around and figure this out. Xbox is like, all right, yeah. It had me for a run for a little bit, but I had to switch things up, it is what it is, you got it. And PlayStation's like, damn right, we got it. We got all the good games, the good OGs, the title inclusive, the launch titles are good looking good. We got all this stuff going on. It's just how it is. We run the parks around here now. And I'm like, okay, I guess. And, they're trying to figure that out. And it's just like a dispute. And I guess through the whole end of the war, they both shake hands and they take a ceremonial picture and it'd be like, okay, this day, it's like history. Like, this is like history right here in the making, guys. It's like, remember the textbooks, like the Declaration of Independence? This shit is the Declaration of the Independence now in this generation with the video games. I honestly do think so. This is crazy. I have never imagine this. This is just, I'm so glad I got PlayStation. I am so glad I got PlayStation. At first I was like, I don't want to get PlayStation because I'm going to miss out on Halo. Because Halo was the only, fun fact, Halo was one of those reasons why I was very iffy on getting a PlayStation. Because I love playing, when I was playing Halo, the Master Chief Collection, I had so much fun playing with friends and stuff like that. I guess I put some recordings up there and stuff like that, but I had so much fun playing with friends and playing with people that it was just like I couldn't let go. Like, I wanted to keep playing this game for as long as possible and never really let myself go. But here's a day where maybe they're gonna have the cross-platform, cross-gen, where you can play multiplayer online with other people and stuff like that. Maybe that's going to be a thing like I was in the Modern Warfare series, but who knows? Who knows? How is this going to work out? The content, are we going to get season updates? Are we going to get all kind of how the skins are going to be like, new catalogs and new things going on and stuff, like little stuff like that. Like little things like that. Like, how is this game going to run and perform now, especially after another thing with Battlefield 6 coming out. Battlefield 6 was one of the games that really didn't have any pay to win scenarios and stuff like that. We're kind of getting out of that buy to win shit in video games. I wonder how this game is going to run. Is it just going to be a full game with a lot of content on the starting point? Because this is a new generation of gaming now. I think we're getting out of the loot boxes and all that microtransactions, because people spoke long enough about it that we were really, really frustrated, very frustrated that we don't want that in the game. So you don't really see that in games like that anymore. It's not like you have to go buy it. Now it's like an option, like it's a free game or something like Marvel Rivals or something like that. But now it's an option. But I wonder how that's going to really play out in the gaming world nowadays, and just see how things are going. And really, it's going to be a new generation of gaming. As it says in the title, it's going to be a new generation. People are going to be having fun, and it's going to bring out a new world for everyone to enjoy. So I am really grateful to kind of be experiencing this all again, and with friends on PlayStation. Just kidding, I don't have any friends. I have a couple good friends on PlayStation, but we're all busy and stuff like that. I have one good friend on PlayStation. He the homie watching this, but yeah, he busy and all, but it's just, yeah, it's gonna be something else, man. Another thing to go off about. It's just crazy. I am lost for words about all this. I'm like, damn. But anyway, that's like my thoughts on the the Halo thing going on right now. This is a little break from doing AI videos and stuff like that, and kind of just seeing where the channel is going to go. I like doing gaming, and I like just talking about anything, honestly. So I'm just kind of testing where the water's at and just going from there. But I really do appreciate you guys for listening and giving back feedback and stuff like that. Algorithm, hopefully this gets out there, and my message is well heard. But if you guys are surprised as me, let me know in the comments, because this is crazy. This is super crazy. But thank you guys for listening. Really appreciate it. And I see you guys on the battlefield. Woo! Let's go, Halo! Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace. Take care. Don't mess up my Warhog.